I told you she wasn't permanently... Oh my god.
It takes a big man to resist the primal urge to say, I told you so, when it turns out they were right when everyone was saying they were wrong. I am not that big of a man. I'm only 5'6". I'm fun size, baby. I'm petite.
Charlie was right. He was. Because she was indefinitely banned, and the ban was lifted. He was.
So here's me saying I told you so. 8 days ago, I made a video called I Don't Believe It, talking about how everyone was parading around and celebrating that Nina Lynn had been permanently banned on Twitch based on literally zero evidence whatsoever.
I don't know why well, there was evidence. To be fair, there was, because the ban message for her account was separate than the ban message for other people's accounts. And it was similar to the accounts that had been indefinitely suspended, like Dr. Disrespect and Ice Poseidon. So, I mean, to be fair, there was logic behind it. But no amount of logic can, right the ship that is Twitch. They're going to crash onto the rocks no matter what. That's not conclusive, though. It would seem that's the case.
No statements from Twitch.
They reversed it? They did.
In fact, Nina herself even said that's not true, but people still said she's full of barnacles. She's definitely permabanned off nothing but pure hopium and fantasy. I went against the grain saying I don't think that's the case. I don't think Twitch is going to have her permanently banned, but would love to be wrong. Fast forward to right now. Turns out I wasn't wrong. She is.
I can't believe that I assumed that Twitch would do the right thing. I that's the worst part about it, is that I thought that Twitch would make the right decision. I should have known better.
Banned and literally streaming this very moment.
Yeah.
And if you turn your attention to her chat, you get a peek inside what Arkham Asylum must look like in the modern age. I cannot imagine, I can't even picture what losers must look like that are spamming W in a Nina Lynn stream. This is sexual assault superstar Nina Lynn.
That's
and
right.
People are excited to see her content again. Using the term content very loosey-goosey there, because all she does is go on stream and whine about her haters and how much she doesn't care and actually loves her haters. Stay mad, fuck your mom. Then she'll go out in public with fake bravado and pretending to be all tough.
Oh, yeah.
It's just absurd to even...
It's pathetic. It's so pathetic.
Imagine someone being entertained with those jingling keys, because basically he just goes out and just says, fuck your mom! And that's it. But maybe they're very excited to shower with money because they're hoping they'll be her next sexual assault victim. Maybe that's what they're saying.
I wouldn't have even said that. That's a good one.
And their fingers crossed with as they throw dollars out of their wallet at her. A brief lore recap for those that are blissfully unaware of who she is. She is a streamer who has on stream sexually assaulted someone.
Yes.
Then turned it into a joke after the fact. Even said that they should be embarrassed to even feel like they got sexually assaulted. She then also stole from Target on stream and then bragged about how much she steals from Target. All of this broadcast on Twitch, mind you. And she hasn't been permanently banned for it. She got 3-week ban in total. So...
Isn't that cute? Wow.
I think it's a pretty clear message from Twitch that they don't take crimes like sexual assault or stealing all that seriously.
Well, no, it's even worse than that. It's worse because Rakai, who also was banned for stealing, is still banned. So we have a situation where both Nina and Rakai got banned for the same thing, and Rakai remains banned while Nina is not. Isn't that crazy?
They're willing to turn the other cheek if you're bringing in some viewership and some money to Twitch. A pretty awesome message to be sending to the community, where sexual assault savant Nina Lynn is welcomed back with open arms from Twitch itself, even after unapologetically broadcasting it and then turning the sexual assault event into a joke on her stream, as if it's not a big deal and doesn't matter or anything.
That's right.
You've really outdone yourself here, Twitch. It's actually unbelievable. There is no clear consistency with the way Twitch enforces their rules. So you can commit serious crimes like sexual assault on Twitch, but if you're popular enough, that's okay.
You just get away with it. Yeah, you do. You just get away with it. It's actually insane. I think that they're doing it for an identity reason. That's what I'm expecting. is that they're doing this for an identity reason, either because she's a woman or because, I don't know, because she's Asian or something. I have no idea. But here's one thing that I do know. I know if Tectone did that, he'd be permanently banned. And that's a fact.
They'll let that slide after a couple weeks of vacation, which, by the way, wasn't because of the sexual assault. The 3-week ban was because of the stealing from Target. And I feel like they were probably trying to make up for like only banning her for like 24 hours or whatever it was after the sexual assault.
Yeah.
But even then, 3 weeks, yeah, I'm sure Nina Lynn really learned her lesson. And it definitely sounds like she did on her return stream, that's for sure.
Oh, of course.
There is no consistency to how Twitch enforces their own rules. So a notable example is in 2023, a streamer named Scumnut got indefinitely banned for a joke where he typed, "I'll kick you to death" in one of his friends' chat, in reference to a God of War run he was doing, which was kick only. This
company is so stupid, it's amazing. It's unbelievable how stupid they are.
Was
Isn't
one
it?
message
That's
to
incredible.
a friend of his that was clearly in jest, and he received a year-long ban and only got the ban lifted because that friend was able to argue with Twitch staff himself to get Scumnut back on the platform.
Yep.
Like, imagine a world where you get banned for a year for what is clearly a very quick one-message joke to a friend of yours, yet sexual assault and other crimes are only punished for 3 weeks. It's absurd. Anyway, let's
it's insane. Like, I think Twitch needs to somehow be investigated or something needs to happen. And it's not really just this case. It's the fact that, for example, they had blocked all of the Israeli IPs. They have all kinds of other crazy, weird stuff going on the website. Like, just overall, I think they need to investigate this website and figure out who's making the decisions here. They really do. Like a civil rights investigation. Well, something needs to happen.
Take a quick peek at the intro to Nina Lynn's return stream. There's no point in diving into a lot of it, because all it is her just being like really loud and obnoxious.
I got away with
Even after this whole ban, listen, bro, the haters gonna hate. But listen, ain't no better marketing team than the haters. I'll tell you that right now. Guys, I'm not even joking when I tell you this. Bro, I love it. I love it, bro. I love the support.
Isn't it crazy that Twitch lets people get away with this? That's nuts.
The hate, the everything, bro. We love all that shit. We love all that shit. Give it to me, bitch. Oh my God. Oh my God. The girl Wonder. The girl Wonder with the 10. I saw you earlier. You was giving out 5s and shit too. Shout out to the girl Wonder, man.
Man, she really has the voice of an angel and the mouth of a sailor. What an incredible combination. And she is as loud as a child on Xbox Live. The perfect recipe for incredible success. So much financial gain, even after blatantly sexually assaulting someone. Yes, sir, that's sexual assault.
It's crazy that Twitch lets this happen. It really is. And I feel like, I mean, shouldn't somebody at Twitch, like, shouldn't somebody ask, like, Dan Clancy or, like, the executive leadership on Twitch, like, why you decided to unban somebody who committed sexual assault on stream after you had, like, one of your most well-known female content creators get sexually assaulted at your own event? Like, I feel like at a certain point, this is a real problem. Yeah, this is crazy. What's going on here?
Superstar Nina Lynn back in action. Hide your cheeks, because she's coming for him without consent. It's incredible stuff, Twitch. You've really outdone yourself here. What a strong message you're sending. Now, it's not all just her gloating to her haters. She's also doing something really nice this holiday season for some kids, where she's going to be giving them money. So I'm going to go ahead and play a quick segment there of her maybe turning a new leaf here and doing something nice.
Oh.
Maybe I'm spoiling it. Fuck it, I'm gonna spoil it. I have some news for y'all. I also have, tomorrow we are giving 120 to 100 orphans or, you know, recreational kids that we're gonna be donating money. We got some sponsors on deck. I'm gonna invite you guys on it. But the money is gonna go towards the kids, bro.
She's in a
I'm very proud to
garage?
say this. I've been working on it for a week now. Anyways, that's tomorrow. That's tomorrow, guys. That's tomorrow. We're not gonna worry about that right now. But, you know, Christmas is really for the kids. You know what I'm saying? Even though I'm Grinch, I might just dress up like Grinch. Who knows?
Sounds very sweet. I'm sure that's coming from a place of genuine care, no doubt.
Of course.
Now, one thing I couldn't help but notice when watching her return stream is a lot of people in her chat were very upset she was wearing a mask. So there's some people that were spamming take the mask off, some of them caps locking, mask off, that kind of thing. There was even one guy multiple times begging, please take the mask off, and then pleading to mods, make her take the mask off. Which is so incredibly sad.
That's
it's like
crazy.
They're just desperate to goon to her or something. That's why they're there.
I don't know.
When she had the mask on, they were shaking their fists. No! Take the mask off! What fucking losers. Holy shit. I just had to point that out. I didn't screenshot all of them, and I don't feel like going back through and doing it. But when she had the Grinch mask on, there were people, like, really upset that there was a mask she was wearing this time around.
Oh, I bet there was.
But anyway, this whole thing is me just basically saying I told you so. I think
Twitch it is. He did. He said so. And to be fair, I do think she was indefinitely banned, but the ban was lifted. That's what happened. And I feel like really I do not understand what's wrong with Twitch. I don't. And I think that this is such a big problem that it can't be overstated. And I think that really, like, it goes all the way up to the highest level, because you have to keep in mind, this is something I want to remind you guys over and over and over about, is that when Emaru was sexually assaulted at TwitchCon, the person who sexually assaulted her, not only did the TwitchCon security let that person go, but they also refused to comply with the police, and they refused to permanently ban him until the management really pushed for it even harder. And so they originally were planning to ban the guy who sexually assaulted one of their biggest female streamers for 30 days. Think about how crazy that is. That you could go to a company event and sexually assault one of the people that is a contractor at that event and only get suspended for 30 days. And then it got even worse. That Twitch came out and they made a statement about the situation, and they literally lied about what they did. They're genuinely out there lying in their public statement to everybody in order to damage control and make Emmy look bad. You see what I'm saying? Like, I mean, this problem is so big that I mean, as I said, I think Amazon should figure out what the fuck is going on here, right? They definitely should. And I think that a lot of people need to be fired. A lot of people need to be fired because of this. And I don't know what's going on here. There's simply no other way to phrase it, and Twitch is ran by malicious retards. Yeah, exactly. Like, and the fact that they lied about it is what's so crazy, is because at that point, I mean, it's so obvious that, I mean, they literally don't even care. They don't. Amazon? I don't think it's Dan. I don't think it's just Dan. Like, I don't think that Dan is like, this has been a problem that's been going on for Twitch since longer than Dan has been the CEO. Like, realistically, I think that I think it's mainly the moderation and like the leadership team that's rotten. Like, that's the main thing, is the moderation and decisions right there. It literally can't just be Dan. Yeah, exactly. There's a weird Twitter profile following her too, posting clips. Oh, I don't know about that. I mean, some other random stuff that she's dealing with. I have no idea. But my point is that this website is just completely fucked. And it's completely fucked. And before you want to say that they just have a hands-off approach with banning, why is Rakai still banned? Why is it that Rakai is still banned on Twitch, but Nina isn't banned? That's completely indefensible. Totally unjustified. There's no logic or rationality to it at all. Rakai stays banned, she gets unbanned. What happens?
Has made it pretty clear here with this that there is a level of popularity you can achieve where Twitch is more than willing to let pretty much any—
I disagree with this. I do. The reason why is because Rakai is way more popular than Nina is. So why is his ban still in effect, but hers isn't?
Slide, including crimes. That's a pretty great message for Twitch to be sending.
That's
pretty
right.
Awesome stuff. I'm not surprised to see this. I'm just pretty
I can't wait until they lose the rest of their advertisers and they have to fire their executive team. It's going to be fucking hilarious. It's going to be hilarious whenever that happens. And by the way, it's going to be worse for everybody. It's going to make the website more boring. There's probably going to be like things that I won't be able to do on there anymore. But you know what? Too bad. Too bad.
Upset about it is all. And I have no doubt Nina Lin will continue to be very successful because it's not just Twitch that doesn't care. Look at her community. They don't give a fuck. They're spamming W's. There's that one guy who's like, my goat is always doing such nice things in the world. When Nina Lin's entire brand, personality, and content is around making other people miserable, even going as far as sexually assaulting someone, stealing, threatening to beat up a stranger when they express their discomfort with her behavior in public.
Exactly.
I don't exactly see how that's really blessing the world with sunshine and rainbows, but I guess that delusional paint chip eating, glue huffing chatter sees it differently.
Well, they're just the thing is that it's just kids. They're just kids that are doing it. It's that simple. I think a lot of people are afraid to complain to Amazon about Twitch because they're afraid Amazon will just pull the plug on Twitch. In my opinion, I always welcome a nuclear option. And I think that everybody should if you really want to change something. You have to assume and be ready for the fact that in changing something, you can make it worse. And if you're okay with that, then do it. Yeah, there'll be collateral damage for sure. Of course. That's what happens. You shouldn't have done it. None of this would have happened. Amazon should pull the plug. I think that what Amazon does not need to pull the plug on Twitch. What Amazon needs to do is they need to pull the plug on their management and on their moderation team. That's what they really need to do. And if they did that, all of these problems would go away.
Very sad shit. Twitch should be ashamed of themselves. That's really about it. So yeah.
And this is the thing. This is the reason why I think everybody should multi-stream and also be streaming on Kick. And like not just Kick, by the way, on Rumble, on YouTube, on Twitter, on Instagram Live, on TikTok. Everybody should be doing this. Everybody should be multi-streaming. Because at the end of the day, you can't let your website, you can't let your internet presence as a creator be dictated by the moderation team that it's apparently like, I think this is what they do. I think that they ban and they make decisions completely based off of identity politics. I think that they're completely political with why people get banned. Why is it that multiple people who have, or actually I think it might be a same person multiple times, has made violent physical threats at people like CatDany and they didn't get suspended? How is it that a person can make a violent physical threat at another person and not get suspended for it? How does that happen? It's because they're politically motivated. Every single point on the graph draws that line. It's just the way it is. How is that actually legal? It's not. And that's why I think they should be investigated and people should talk about this more. I think that people should contact their advertisers, let them know what they're advertising under. And I think that we just accelerate this to its natural conclusion because I think that it has to happen. It should happen. It's the right thing to do. And at the end of the day, I think it's fucking ridiculous. I do. I hate the fact that Twitch is like this. And I don't want to get rid of Twitch. I just simply want the people that are running it to be replaced because I think that they're running it into the ground.